Hey everybody, Yankee here. Today I want to come at you and I want to do a quick video of how I think Glock right now is killing it. They're beating the other manufacturers. They're doing a better job of providing the gun community, the civilian market, with what it should have right now. And I want to do this video because yesterday I did a video about how I thought SIG Sauer just kept re-releasing the same gun in different colors, but now it takes a different red dot than you could put on before. Now you can do it without a plate, and pretending that that is something special when it isn't. It's just falling into the same pattern of producing the same gun in the same caliber again and again and again with a different paint job and telling people it's something new. And a lot of gun manufacturers do this. And right now, like I said, we've got this problem in this country where everything is going to 9mm. And I think that's the worst thing we could do as far as how our guns are chambered. Going to a caliber that is not only not the best caliber, but it's also the world's caliber. So whenever there's a shortage, we're not going to be competing with just the U.S. military, the U.S. government, etc. We're going to be competing with the world for product. We need ammo lines that are not used by governments and militaries, etc., to be the primary civilian rounds. Not because they make us do that, but because it's just better for us strategically. It's something that would ensure that we're more likely to have our ammo available when we need it. And we'll be able to buy it as we need it and stock up at a normal rate, not have to panic buy. So I don't like how a lot of manufacturers are doing that. And right now, Glock, as much as you might not like them, a lot of people think I'm a Glock hater. I'm not. I like Glock. I do say that I think the P320 is better, and I prefer the P320. I do say the Smith & Wesson is probably equally as good, but I prefer the Glock. But like I said, Glock is doing a better job right now of offering the market what it needs. Of course they're making 9mm guns, especially in their little tiny sub-compact, their micro-compact line. That's about what you can fit in those. Used to be these would be 380 guns. Nowadays you can make 9mm this size. And a lot of manufacturers are doing that. And a couple of the manufacturers, they're making one or two 10mm. I mean, if you look at SIG, if you go over there and you look at the guns they've got on the market right now, as far as polymer guns, and this is true of their other guns too, but let's just look at like the P320. If you look at the 45, there's like one offering, and it's an older model. If you look at 10mm, there's one gun with two different barrel lengths, and then there's some different color variations, but it's basically one gun with two different barrel lengths, and that's basically it. If you go to Glock, and you look at what they're offering right now, if you go to the 10mm, pretty much every gun they offer is available in it other than the micros, the subcompacts, the compacts, the full size, the long slides. And not just in 10mm, those are pretty much available in 45 ACP and 40 also. You can get pretty much every size gun except for the micros in different calibers that we won't be competing with the military for. They don't use 45 anymore. They don't use 40. And here's another thing. Glock also has 45 gap, if you want to count that as a round, that's still available to this day. And they have 357 SIG. They're still making 357 SIG pistols. You're not having to buy one and then go find an aftermarket adapter, or not adapter, but, conversion barrel. They actually still make them. Right now, Glock, as weird as it might seem, considering that all Glocks are very similar, right now they're offering you the most variety that you can get in a gun, especially popular self-defense / carry guns. Glock's killing it. When they put out their long slide guns, it'd be very easy to just say, we're just going to do these in 9mm because these are for like competition, etc. But no, they did 40, they did 45 ACP, they did 10mm. You can get a 357 SIG barrel for it. They make it. Every gun they do, except for their micros, is available in pretty much every caliber. Except for like 380, which nobody would want a full-size 380. But, like I said, they are killing it. Name one other manufacturer that's giving you as many options right now. And sticking to those options. When Glock started putting out their Gen 5 guns, look at their Gen 5 guns. There's 45 ACPs. There's 10 millimeters. There's 40s. along with the 9mm. And they're not done yet. They're still releasing Gen 5 guns. So Glock right now, whether you like them or not, and whether you want to say, oh, well, the Glocks are all the same, yeah, they might be very similar aesthetically and mechanically, but as far as options, when it comes to caliber and size, they're killing it. They're offering you more than any other manufacturer out there. Right now, if someone came to me and said, hey, what's a good 40 to go get? Well, you know, I used to have said it's P229 or the P320 in the 40. Now I usually just say the Glock, because not only are those other companies phasing out those guns, try getting parts for them. It's getting harder and harder. The Glock you're going to be able to buy parts for because they're sticking to the 40 caliber platform. Same thing with 45 ACP, unless you want a 1911. And heck, even a lot of the 1911s have gone to 9mm. All the 2011s have gone to 9mm. You used to be able to get them in 40. You can't anymore. It's really hard to find one in 40 now. So like I said, you might want to say that Glocks are all the same. But when it comes to sticking to diversity, you know, doubling down on offering people options and being able to get the size of the gun you want in the caliber that you want, that is a reliable gun, and you will be able to get parts for it. It's not just different color variations. Now, Glock does offer some color variations. You can get black or, you know, baby shit brown. That's generally the different colors. Now, you can get some aftermarket ones where they team up with people to get blue and pink, etc., for those of you that want colored guns. But generally, they just offer you a good selection where you can choose the size you want and the caliber you want, and it's still made, and you can still get parts for it, and it's going to be reliable, where the other manufacturers have pretty much abandoned everything except for 9mm and the occasional 10mm.